All right, let's dive in. We're going to talk about a pretty powerful idea today, one that could totally flip the script on how you think about your money and your future. We're going to reframe your entire financial life. Instead of seeing it as a chore, we're going to start thinking of it as the most important business you will ever run. So let's get to it. So let's just start with a really direct question. Are you keeping up? You know that feeling, right? Like managing your money is just complicated, confusing, or maybe just flat out overwhelming. Well, if you feel that way, you are definitely not alone. It's a super common feeling, but believe me, there's a clear way forward. So here's the game plan. First, we're going to navigate what I'm calling the modern money maze to figure out why things feel so complicated. Then you're getting a promotion, a new job title, CEO. After that, we'll walk through how to do a quick audit of your business, learn to think like a founder, and finally, tie it all back to what really matters, your vision for your life. Okay, first up, the modern money maze. And look, the big takeaway here is this. If you're feeling stressed about money, it is not a personal failure. Seriously, this system itself has become so incredibly complex. It's not you, it's the maze. So why is it such a challenge? Well, think about it. The rules of money seem to change every other day. What worked for your parents, it probably won't work for you because our economy is just a completely different animal now. We're drowning in so many options, it's hard to make a decision, and the whole financial world is changing at warp speed. No wonder it feels like a lot to handle. So how in the world do we cut through all that noise? Well, this is where we get to the core idea, the single most important reframe for your money. It's time to give yourself a new job title. From this moment on, you are the CEO of your life. And trust me, this isn't just some cute metaphor. It's a massive strategic shift. It doesn't matter if you get a regular paycheck from an employer or if you're a freelancer. The reality is, deep down, you're self-employed. Your skills, your knowledge, your time, your energy, that is what you're selling. You are your own means of production. So let's put a name on it, You Incorporated. It's the business of you. The mission? To generate income. Yeah, but also to sustain your lifestyle and, this is the big one, to build real lasting wealth. And here's the kicker. You've actually been running this business this entire time. You just might not have realized it. The only thing that changes today is that you're stepping up and consciously taking the CEO chair. Okay, so any good CEO, what's the first thing they do? They have to know how the business is actually doing. So it's time for a quick audit. And don't worry, this isn't about crazy spreadsheets or anything. It's just a simple, straightforward look at your operations. Let's walk through this together. It's pretty simple. The business name? That's your name. The CEO? Well, that's you. Now, your income sources, your salary, your side hustle, that's your business's revenue. How you spend money? Those are your operating expenses, the cost of doing business. And how you create wealth? That's your profit. That's what's left over to reinvest and grow the company. And this is a big one. Who's on your board of directors? Your spouse, a mentor, a financial advisor? Who are the key people you trust for advice? Okay, so you've got the plan on paper, but that's only half the battle, right? Just having a plan isn't enough. You have to start thinking like a founder. This is all about changing the way you make decisions day in and day out. Let's look at the difference here side by side. The employee mindset, it just spends the income that comes in. But the CEO mindset, it manages for profitability. It makes sure there's something left over. An employee waits to be told what to do. A CEO sets the long-term vision and actively invests in themselves to get there. An employee tries to do it all, but a CEO knows the power of outsourcing their weaknesses. It's a huge shift from being passive to being totally in control. So what does that actually look like day to day? Well, here are the keys. 1. Know what you're good at and what you love to do. 2. Outsource the stuff you're not good at. I mean, you wouldn't try to perform surgery on yourself, right? So why try to do your own complex taxes if that's not your thing? 3. Stay curious and keep up. And finally, always be investing in yourself. Your growth is the company's growth. It's that simple. And now we get to the most important question of all. Why? Why are we doing any of this? Because this isn't just about crunching numbers or managing money for its own sake. It is about funding a very specific vision for your life. I want you to let that sink in for a second. Your financial strategy is not a budget. It is a vision statement. It is the blueprint for the life you actually want to live. Every single decision you make with your money is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your future. The real question is, what are you trying to paint? And this is the whole point. This is the ultimate payoff. Running a profitable You Inc. isn't about piling up a bunch of numbers on a spreadsheet. It's about what those numbers can do for you. Wealth, no matter how much, gives you choices, it gives you influence, and most of all, it gives you freedom. That is the real return on your investment. So there you have it. We've walked through the whole framework. You understand the maze you're in, you've got your new job title, CEO, and you know just how important it is to have a vision. There's really only one question left. So, what's your next move, boss?